Hi, House Knights. I'm going to read one more story this week, Butterflies Up Close. This is by Greg Pyers. Amazing butterflies. How many kinds of butterflies have you seen? What colors were their wings and bodies? Were their wings rounded or shaped like triangles? When you look them up close, butterflies really are amazing animals. There are about 20,000 species or kinds of butterflies in the world. What are butterflies? Butterflies are insects. Insects have 6 legs and no bones inside their bodies. Instead, their bodies have a hard, waterproof skin. This skin is called an exoskeleton. Butterflies have 4 wings. Butterflies have 2 separate stages in their lives. The colorful insects that flies from flower to flower is the adult stage. Butterflies exist in an entirely different form early in life. They hatch as caterpillars from eggs laid by female butterflies. Caterpillars crawl among plants and eat leaves. This caterpillar will one day become a butterfly. Butterflies and moths. Butterflies are usually active during the day. Moths are active at night. Butterflies usually rest with their wings closed. Moths rest with their wings lying flat. Where do butterflies live? Butterflies are found in many different parts of the world. They live in mountains and cold regions, in dry deserts, and in wetlands. They also live in towns and cities. The habitats with the most butterfly species are tropical rainforests. These habitats are warm and have plenty of food. The world's largest butterfly is the female Queen Alexandra's bird-winged butterfly. It lives in the rainforest of Papua New Guinea. It measures 11 inches across. Food and warmth. Butterflies feed on nectar. This is a sweet liquid inside flowers. Butterflies like sunny places where there are lots of flowers. Butterflies from cold parts of the world are often dark colored. Dark colors warm up quicker than light colors. Apollo butterflies live high in the mountains where it is cold. Their bodies are covered with fur to help them stay warm. Caterpillar food. Butterflies grow from caterpillars. Caterpillars eat leaves, not nectar. So butterflies must live in places that have the right kinds of leaves for their caterpillars. Butterfly body parts. A butterfly's body has 3 main parts. These are the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. All butterflies have 4 large wings. The head has 2 feelers called antennae, 2 eyes, and a mouth part called a proboscis. Each antenna is long and thin. The thorax is where the butterfly's wings and legs are attached. There are strong muscles in the thorax. Butterflies need these muscles to flap their large wings. The abdomen is usually quite narrow. In females, eggs are produced in the abdomen. Butterflies come in many different sizes and shapes. The smallest butterflies are no bigger than a postage stamp. The largest are wider than an outstretched hand. Some species have long, thin wings. Others have short, wide wings. The wings of some species have long tails. Butterflies drink nectar. Nectar is a high-energy food because it has sugar in it. A butterfly needs plenty of energy to fly. Some plants have many flowers with lots of nectar. Many butterflies visit these plants. Butterflies also drink juice from ripe fruit and sap from plants. This cabbage white butterfly is drinking nectar through its proboscis. Drinking. The butterfly has no jaws, so it cannot eat solid food. It sucks liquid through a hollow tube called the proboscis. It works like a drinking straw. To drink, the butterfly dips the end of its proboscis into the nectar. When a butterfly is not drinking, it rolls up its proboscis under its head. In hot climates, butterflies sometimes gather on wet ground to lap up water. The water is rich in minerals that nectar does not contain. A butterfly's sight helps to find flowers. It also helps male butterflies find a mate. Butterflies are quite short-sighted, which means that they cannot see very far. A butterfly has 2 large compound eyes. Each compound eye is made up of about 6,000 very small eyes. Each small eye faces in a slightly different direction. Together, these small eyes give the butterfly an excellent view to the front, side, and back. A butterfly's compound eyes are good for clearly seeing movements. They cannot, however, see faraway objects. In this close-up photo, you can see the butterfly's compound eye. A butterfly sees different colors from those we see. A flower that looks yellow to us may look blue to a butterfly. The butterfly may also see patterns on the flower surface that we cannot see. These patterns help to show a butterfly where the nectar is. Many butterflies have 2 large spots on their wings. These spots protect the butterflies from birds that might eat them. To a bird, the spots look like eyes. The bird sees the spots and is frightened away instead of eating the butterfly. A butterfly has 2 feelers called antennae on its head. The antennae are used to sense the world around it. Smells that float through the air are picked up by the antennae. The smell of nectar or fruit tells the butterfly where to fly to find food. Antennae are also used to find mates. A male flaps his wings to send smells from his wings into the air. A female that is ready to mate senses these smells with her antenna. This cabbage white butterfly is using its antenna to smell a flower. A butterfly also senses with its feet. When a butterfly lands on a flower, its feet can help find nectar. Caterpillars hatch from eggs that a female butterfly lays. The butterfly lays the eggs on plants that the caterpillars can eat. The butterfly uses her feet to find these plants. This bird-winged butterfly can sense vibrations with its feet. A butterfly may use its antenna to touch its mate. Its antenna also pick up changes in wind direction. Butterflies do not have good hearing. They sense vibrations made by animals moving near them. Butterflies have 4 wings, all attached to the thorax. Strong muscles inside the thorax move the butterfly's wings up and down. Butterflies beat their wings quite slowly. Some species can even glide with just a few flaps now and then. The front edge of each wing is stiff. This helps the wing slice through the air. The rest of the wing is like a sail, helping to push the air aside. This keeps the butterfly in the air. This European swallowtail is flying between flowers. Butterflies cannot fly unless their bodies are quite warm. Their flight muscles will not work if they are cool. To warm up, butterflies lie in a sunny place with their wings held open. The scales that cover each wing take in heat quickly. Butterfly wings have thick veins running through them. Veins are tubes that carry blood through the wings. Veins also give the wings strength. This close-up photo shows the scales on a butterfly's wings. Inside a butterfly. Butterflies have blood that is clear and a heart that is shaped like a tube. A butterfly's blood moves through the spaces in its body. It travels from the head, through the thorax, and into the abdomen. From there, the butterfly's heart pumps it forward again. How do butterflies get air? A butterfly gets air through tiny holes called spiracles. There are about 10 spiracles down each side of a butterfly's body. What happens to food? When a butterfly drinks nectar, the liquid moves down to the butterfly's stomach. When it is then broken down to release nutrients. A butterfly needs nutrients to stay alive. Butterflies do not produce droppings because they do not eat solid food. A butterfly's brain gets information that it senses through its antennae, eyes, and feet. It sends messages to the rest of the body about what to do. From egg to caterpillar. A female butterfly lays her eggs on plants. In some species, the females fly along and let the eggs drop. In other species, the female places groups of eggs on the undersides of leaves. There they are hidden from predators. Caterpillars. Most butterflies' eggs hatch a few days after being laid. The eggs of some species may go through winter before hatching in spring. When the eggs do hatch, tiny caterpillars come out. This is called the larval stage. Almost immediately, the caterpillars begin eating. This glasswing butterfly is laying her eggs on a leaf. Host plants. Different species of caterpillars eat different plants. The plants they eat are called host plants. Caterpillars of the peacock butterfly eat nettle leaves. This is why a peacock butterfly lays her eggs on nettle bushes. Caterpillars of the common brown butterfly of Australia eat any kind of grass. So this butterfly drops her eggs as she flies over a field. This wanderer butterfly caterpillar is hatching from an egg. The life of a caterpillar. Caterpillars seem to do little else but eat. A caterpillar may eat more than 3 times its own body weight in a day. A caterpillar body. A caterpillar body has 13 parts. It has 6 legs near its head and several legs called prolegs along its body. The legs and prolegs move the caterpillar and help it hold onto leaves as it feeds. The caterpillar has 2 eyes, but these can only see light and dark. A caterpillar's jaws need to be strong because leaves are tough to chew. Staying alive. Caterpillars cannot flee from predators. They have other ways of avoiding being eaten. Some have a body color that blends with the surroundings. Others have bright colors that warn birds of a nasty taste. Some have bristles and others are poisonous. Some caterpillars are so small that they go into leaves and eat them from the inside. In this way, they can hide from predators. A strange disguise. The orchid swallowtail caterpillar looks like a bird dropping, and birds leave it alone. The bright colors of this bird-winged caterpillar warn birds to leave it alone. A new butterfly. Caterpillars grow fast. They get too big for their skins and have to molt. This means that they shed their skin and grow new, bigger skin. Caterpillars molt several times. After a few weeks of eating and growing, they are ready to become butterflies. Chrysalis. Changing from a caterpillar into a butterfly is called metamorphosis. This begins when a caterpillar attaches itself to a branch. It then sheds its skin for the last time. It is now a chrysalis. The skin of the chrysalis or chrysalis hardens. Inside the caterpillar's body, parts break down. They turn into wings, eyes, antenna, and other body parts. This imperial white caterpillar is shedding its skin and becoming a chrysalis. A butterfly forms. When the butterfly is ready, the chrysalis cracks and the butterfly crawls out. It pumps blood into its wings to stretch them. The butterfly lets the sun dry its body and harden its exoskeleton. In a few hours, it is ready to fly. The butterfly's lifespan. Heliconius butterflies of South American rainforests live for up to 140 days. Most butterfly species live for less than 21 days. The wings of this young wanderer butterfly will soon stretch and be ready for flight. Migrating butterflies. Some butterflies travel or migrate great distances. The monarch butterfly flies the farthest of all, flying south. Every fall, millions of monarchs in North America gather in huge groups called swarms. They have drunk plenty of nectar and to get ready for the long flight. The swarms fly south to Mexico, California, and Florida, where the weather is warm. They may travel about 1,900 miles in just a few weeks. The monarch swarms settle on trees and sleep through the winter. Thousands of monarch butterflies gather in the mountains of Mexico during winter. Monarch butterflies can live for 8 or 9 months. Flying north. In spring, the monarchs wake and feed on nectar. This will be fuel for the long return flight north. As they travel, the monarchs mate and the females lay their eggs on milkweed plants. These are the plants the monarch caterpillars eat. A monarch caterpillar uses silk to attach itself to a plant. Soon it will become a chrysalis. An Australian migrant. The brown owl butterflies of Queensland, Australia migrate more than 620 miles south in early summer. They produce their young and fly north by late summer. Butterflies and us. Gardeners often use plants that butterflies eat. These plants have lots of nectar in their flowers. Gardeners also grow the plants that caterpillars eat so that more butterflies will appear. But some butterflies are not so welcome. The caterpillars of the large white butterfly eat cabbage leaves. There are other caterpillars that eat fruit tree leaves. These caterpillars and the butterflies they turn into are often sprayed with insecticide to kill them. Most butterflies are harmless and do not damage plants. Butterfly collecting was very popular in the 1800s. Millions of butterflies were caught, killed, and pinned to boards. But these butterflies would probably have laid their eggs already and would have died soon anyway. The reason some butterflies are endangered today is because their habitats have been destroyed. Butterfly at risk. The Ephelum Cooper, this one right here, is an endangered Australian butterfly. Its caterpillar eats only the leaves of the sweet Bursaria bush. In some places, these bushes have been cleared to make way for houses. This is why this butterfly is endangered. And that is it. So I hope you've enjoyed learning about butterflies. And now I'm going to teach you how to make butterflies.